One. One. Is anybody out there good with diaries and stuff? You know what? People like to leave like dream diaries and stuff, don't they? And write every day and compose. I've always wanted to be a person like that, but me, I can't stick to a schedule. I like to be spontaneous, but it's something I admire in people. I'm going to pull you a card, yeah? It's going to tell you something about you that you already knew, but we just had to give it a little bit of a tug out of that unconscious mind and bring it to the surface, right? Because believe me, whilst it's in your unconscious, you're still going to operate, and you're still going to feel down if you're not achieving that which your unconscious brain believes you're worth. You need to manifest it into the conscious and understand it and deal with it. And what we're going to do is we're going to manifest it with this card. Okay, once again, I am but the messenger. I'm not the message. The message is going to come from your mind right now. Look at that. Quite a complicated card, right? What have we got? We've got the Eight of Wands. What we see is the wands getting dashed across the terrain, okay? We're going streamline, all right? And what a streamline object the wand represent, okay? It's almost like a javelin. This represents speed. It represents travel. The wand itself represents fire and fire. I've got a fire in my heart. Da, da, da. It means ambition. It means desire. It means passion, all right? Start moving. Express, and you won't believe how far it will take you. There'll be no roadblocks. It will get you from A to B faster than ever before. So set yourself alight, metaphorically speaking, and start taking action on that which you want to do. Like, not what you should do. I'm going to tell you, do what you want to do. This is passion here. This isn't duty, and this isn't responsibility. Take action, okay? Number 8 represents money. Yes, number 8 represents money in the realm of numerology. So, maybe if you do so, there might be a little bit of pot at the end of the rainbow, all right? A pot of gold or some pot. It's up to you, really. It depends what you value, you know? I ain't taking a toke in a minute. It sends my head west, all right? Not to be mistaken for east, all right? The sun rises in the east. Do you know in Masonic imagery, they have E at the top of the artwork because the sun rises in the east, and that correlates with how they position themselves in the lodge in their meetings and whatnot. And I got that from a book at a lodge, all right, at a museum. I'm not a Mason myself. So that's public knowledge, all right? Before anybody starts to think, hey, he knows too much. What's up with him, all right? But with all due respect, I do love my esoteric brothers, regardless of the oaths they may hold or think about myself. We are all heading in the same direction. This is the card I'm going to pull. The Ace of Cups, all right? Gorgeous. The be-all and end-all of emotion, all right? Have a look inside. I got no more message in relation to that. I'm going to keep this one plain and simple, yeah? It's the Ace of Cups. It embodies all that is emotion. So we're going to just keep that vague, genuine, and you're going to make sense out of that, understanding who you are, what you're thinking, how you felt, how you should feel. You tell me. As always, I'm the messenger. You create the message. Am I right or am I right? All right? Did you know the right hemisphere of the brain is the creative hemisphere of the brain? So am I right or am I right? All right? Do you know when one says take the left-hand path and associate it with like black magic and the darkness and whatnot? I also think it's referenced numerous times in biblical scripture and whatnot. It may very well represent the logical side of the brain, okay? i.e. eating from the tree of good and evil. It also correlates with left-wing, right-wing politics, all right? And remember, when you don't operate as a whole, you're off-center. So isn't that great? Choose between one half of your brain or the other, please. What a great ploy. I'm going to leave that there. I want you to leave an affirmation down in the comments. That comment is going to be, I will take action. Okay? Because as you tell me via YouTube, you will take action. What you're doing is manifesting a thought from this frequency into the material realm, real manifestation. So when some people say you can't manifest, it's a load of nonsense. If you believe you can achieve and all of that, there's an air of truth into if you just believe it'll happen. Not necessarily the case. Action does need to be taken, but given you align your actions with the frequency as to which your brain is operating on, you can genuinely manifest that which you desire in the material plane. And you're going to prove that to yourself by leaving a comment down in the description saying, I will, you fill in the gaps. All right? I want you to like and subscribe, as when you engage with me, I engage with you. And when we engage with each other, we create this beautiful dance of love where the all comes down and says, hey, you know what? You two are all right. You're doing a half decent job. I'll treat you. Or at least that's what I hope. Peace.